Guys. Okay, so I know that I said I was going to give Miraculous a bit of a rest, but naturally something came up, and this time it's super juicy. Shout out to my big brother for pointing this out to me because I had no idea this existed. Now, I'm either insanely ignorant and everyone knows about this but me, or I'm about to completely blow your minds.
Hey, Aloe, don't you think you're overhyping this a bit?
Probably, but I don't care. I got so excited when I came across this info that I just have to share it. Hello everyone, my name's Aloubell. This is not a Miraculous Ladybug channel, but check this out. So many of you know me as the crazy internet lady who boldly made the exclamation that Miraculous Ladybug was largely inspired by the anime/manga Shugo Chara. In fact, that was my very first Miraculous Ladybug video ever. I then proceeded to make a part 2 as more evidence of that idea was presented to me. And even with my piles of evidence, there were still a few naysayers. Not many, but a few. And you know what? I will continue to fight on this hill.
So, is this part 3 of the saga of comparing the two IPs?
No, my dear Bell, it's not. For you see, another contestant has come into the ring, and this comparison is even more sus than the last one.
Oh, so you must be talking about Randy Cunningham, 9th grade ninja, or are you talking about Kamikaze Kaito Jeon, right?
Once again, no, but I heard many of you loud and clear that you believe Miraculous took inspiration from these stories instead, which could be the case, but I'd still say Shugo Chara was the biggest inspiration. Or was it? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present to you a key witness of the case of how Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir came to be. Mirette Investigates. Or, in French, Les Enquêtes de Mirette. Okay, so right off the bat, your spidey senses should immediately be tingling. But for my tingle-less compadres, don't worry, I got you. But before we get into that, if you're enjoying this video, then investigate this channel by hitting the like button and subscribe for more reviews, rants, and rewrites. Follow me on my socials in the description, and be sure to join our community Discord, the Bell Tower. Link also in the description. If you're still watching at this point, put a magnifying glass emoji in the comments. Thank you! So first, some background. Mirette Investigates is a picture book series by French author Fanny Joly and illustrated by Laurent Audouin. The book series was first published in 2008 and in 2016 became an animated series. It has one season with 52 episodes, still airing, I think, and each segment being 11 minutes in length. As for the premise of the story, since I've never watched it, I'll just use Wikipedia's description. The show revolves on the international adventures of a young French detective named Mirette and her talking feline assistant Jean-Pat as they travel with Mirette's travel agent father and solve mysteries. So, premise-wise, on the surface, this sounds nothing like Miraculous Ladybug. So why talk about it at all? Because alarms start going off once you look into this IP a little closer. Exhibit A. Look at the main character's design. Look at her and tell me she doesn't look like Ladybug. I want you to look me in the eye and tell me she doesn't. The dark hair in an updo with a primarily red outfit. And you want to know the sad thing? Mirette's outfit is more exciting than Ladybug's. In fact, Mirette matches an actual Ladybug better than Ladybug does, given that real Ladybugs do have white on them. Exhibit B. The main characters' names. Mirette and Marinette. I mean, you could call this a coincidence, but with everything else I'm gonna mention, it makes you wonder. Exhibit C. Mirette's thing is that she's a detective who has to solve problems. If I had to guess, she has to use her wits and creativity to solve these mysteries. I wonder who else has to get creative in order to problem solve. Exhibit D. Mirette's partner is a cat. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Exhibit E. Mirette goes to different places around the world where she solves mysteries, and some of the places she visits matches up with places that Marinette went or is going to go to save the day, including Rio, New York, and London, and of course Paris, but that's a given. And I have saved the most compelling evidence for last. Exhibit F. Mirette's best friend, Sophie Scoop, wants to be a news reporter, just like a certain someone. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'll admit I have less evidence in this case compared to when I compared Miraculous with Shugo Chara, but there is no denying that these specific details are significant enough, in my opinion, that it might make you wonder. Considering Mirette Investigates was conceived before the Miraculous Ladybug show, was Thomas Astruc partially inspired by it?
But Aloe, Thomas Astruc had the concept of Ladybug long before he worked on the series, so all of this could just be a coincidence.
Sure, I guess, but consider this. The Miraculous Ladybug we know now isn't the same as his initial concept. Case in point, look at the PV. The anime concept of the show had different things going for it, and while it has similarities to the ending product that we see, it is different. Changes were made. And since even the PV was not the original concept, who knows how vastly different things were initially. Astruc got inspired to change his initial vision into what we have today. So the question is, what things influenced his choices? I still say Shugo Chara was a big influence, and now I think Mirette Investigates was as well. I will, however, put one little asterisk on one of my pieces of evidence. Sophie Scoop is suspiciously similar to Alia, but it's hard to say if she was originally in the books or not, or if she's exclusive to the TV show. I don't have hard copies of the book, so I'm not sure. Miraculous debuted in 2015, while the Mirette Investigates show debuted in 2016. I don't know how long the production for either took, but unless there were people behind the scenes who worked on both projects, it is awful strange how both shows have this kind of main character whose best friend is a reporter. So I'll leave the consensus up to you lovely people. What do you think? Do you think that Mirette Investigates was an inspiration for Miraculous Ladybug? Or am I going crazy with my tinfoil hat theories again? Comment below and let's get this conversation started. And yes, this was a shorter video because I just got back from my break and I wanted to do something easy so that I can get back into the groove of things. I hope that's cool. So, remember, I'm the artistic Aloubell, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe for more reviews, rants, and rewrites. But as for now, that's all there is. There isn't any more.